You see on the weekly time frame too, the market is still very much bullish. As you can see, this is looking more like a retest before we actually push to the upside, which my first level target will be somewhere around here, which is 100.375. And what's good, my forex people, and welcome to another weekly forex forecast. And as you guys know, we always start with the DXY pair. So today I'm going to be looking at what happened last week on the DXY and what we should expect to happen this week also on the DXY. And for those that are going to be trading EURUSD, we are definitely going to do a review on EURUSD going into next week. So if you have any pair in mind you want me to look out for you, please feel free to drop to the comment section and I'll make a video for you right away. So let's start and let's look at what exactly is happening right now. As you can see on the dollar index, yes, we predicted a very bullish week, and as you can see here, dollar went straight bullish off of this trend line that we spoke about last week. So it's only expected that we see a much bullish dollar going into next week. As you can see, the market is making what we call higher highs, higher lows, higher high, higher lows. So this is definitely going to be a higher high to the upside before we potentially make another higher low off of this level here or dip back into this level here. So it's either two ways: either we come up here to complete our higher high pattern, then make a higher low, retest this level and continue to make a higher high to 104 as projected for the dollar, or we head to this level here, make a higher high, then immediately bounce back to setting up of this level, maybe down to this level, to this point 97 or 98, either of these two levels. But let's see what happens on the DXY. But currently we are still bullish on the DXY on the weekly time frame, as you can see here. And let's go to the daily time frame and see what the daily time frame has for us. This is the daily time frame of the DXY chart. As you can see, what we saw on the monthly time on the weekly time frame is exactly what we are seeing here. We saw the market make higher highs, higher low, higher highs, higher low, higher high, higher low. So like I said, we are supposed to make a higher high, complete making our higher high before we make a higher low. But as far as this trend line is concerned, as far as this trend line is in place, we are still very much bullish, and all we want to be looking for is buying opportunities to the upside. As you can see here, the DXY is currently testing off of this resistance level. Yes, the DXY is currently testing off of this resistance level. As you can see, that this level is actually a major level that we should look out for in the market with so many touches here. So we need to wait for the market to at least break above this level, which I'll be expecting us to do this week. Once we break above this level, guys, into 101, break above this level into 101, then we can now start looking for either a retest or a dip back to the downside. So let me show you guys what we should be expecting next week. Moving into next week, we are going to be expecting something like this: a break into this level here, either a break below and the continuation to the upside as to this as to this bullish movement that we can see here, or we come into this level here and we just break back down below. That's the two things that we're going to be expecting for the dollar in the coming weeks. But currently we are still bullish, and let's go to the 4 hours and let's see what's happening on the 4 hours. So forex traders, this is the 4 hours time frame, and as you know, I like to always monitor the movement of the market, of the price with a trend line. As you can see, this is the daily trend line, this is the daily and weekly trend line here, and this is the 4 hours trend line here. And you can see this is the bounce of where the market started making a new high for last week, and you can see how bullish the market has been so far. So as long as this daily trend line and this 4 hours trend line still hold, guys, as long as these two trend lines still hold, guys, we are very much bullish. But if this trend line breaks, then we might be coming down here, which is 99. But if we don't break this trend line and we continue to push to the upside, then that means our next level target is going to be around 101, exactly this level here, guys. So that is what I want to be looking out for the dollar in the coming weeks. As you can see here, we're already reacting off of this resistance level, which is above here, and we kind of consolidated. So we're going to be expecting a break to the upside in this coming week here, where we want to be seeing DXY head up to this level for a test before we can make a major decision if we are going to be shorting or longing dollar long term. But that is what exactly we have for the dollar index. So we are still very much bullish on the dollar. We're going to be looking at EURUSD, and we're going to be looking at what exactly is happening on the market and what exactly we should be looking for going into next week. So let's look at it, guys. What we might just be seeing is a minor retest before we actually make a bigger move to the downside, which our first level target will be 1.13976 and potentially 1.077. So this is the EURUSD. Let me take this off first. Let me take us off. Let's go to the weekly time frame first. Let's see what exactly is happening on the weekly time frame. And as you guys know, yeah, the weekly time frame is just as you guys know, yeah, the DXY is just the EURUSD flipped upside down. It's just the same thing. As you can see, last week we had a very bearish month. So we had a very bearish week for last week. As you can see, the market making lower lows and lower highs and lower lows and lower highs and lower lows. As you can see, the trend line here is to guide me and let me know that okay, the market is still in a very, very, very much bearish trend, and all we should be looking for is just selling opportunities down to this level here. So guys, why exactly am I so much bearish on the euro is that, first of all, as you can see here, we touch off of this trend line, this sell trend line. There's a monthly sell trend line. Let's go to the monthly time frame. Let me show you guys. Can you see there's a monthly sell trend line here, guys? I'm coming. There's a monthly sell trend line here, guys, that has first touch, you can see this dip, second touch, we can see this dip, third touch, which just recently happened, which we are expecting the market to also dip to the downside. So that is one. We have a touch of a third touch, and the third touch of a trend line is where the magic always happens, is where the market always moves more. So now we saw the third touch of the trend line. Now another thing we can observe is that on this third touch of the trend line, we also consolidated a bit, which that means that we moved sideways during this third touch of the trend line. During the third touch of the trend line, we moved sideways, we consolidated, and you can see I put in my support and resistance level in above and below this consolidation zone, just to let me know that okay, when is this consolidation going to be over, and when should we be looking to actually shorten the EURUSD more. And what happened here was that, as you can see, with this bearish engulfing candlestick here, we broke out of this consolidation, we came back to retest it, and now we actually close way below it. So this is just further confirmation to us that we are very much in a bearish movement for the EURUSD. Like, we do not want to be looking for any buy setups right now. All we want to be looking for is sell setups, because our first level target is going to be here, which is 103,950. This is our first level target, and potentially our next level target is going to be 106,960. So those are the two levels that I want to be looking out for on the euro going into next week. So let's go to the daily time frame and let's see what exactly is happening on the daily time frame. So on a daily time frame, as you could see here, guys, nothing too different from what we saw on the weekly time frame. The market has just been making what we call lower lows, lower low, lower high, lower lows, lower high. I spoke about this level last week, and I said if the market comes into this level and breaks above this level, they'll be looking for buying opportunities. But no, we came and we actually tanked the downside. So I was really hoping that this level will be taken out of the market last week. Since we were not able to take out this level last week, I'll be looking out for the market taking out this level and also coming down here to make what we call a lower low, because right now you can see that we need to make a lower low before we can actually make a higher high, then break below this lower low. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, guys. So this, let me show you guys what I'm trying to say. What exactly I'm saying is we need to do something like this. You need to make a lower low around this level, make a lower high, then make a lower low to the downside. That's exactly what I'm saying for the Euro USD. You need to start looking for more selling opportunities. As you can see, the market is still very much bearish, and there is no sign of any bullish pattern. As you could see here, we could have seen that okay, there was potentially going to be a bullish movement from this formation of um um this candlestick, this bullish candlestick here, which looks more of a reversal pattern according to the candlestick patterns. But here there's no reversal pattern for the Euro USD on a daily time frame. So next week, going to next week, this is our first level target. This is going to be our first level target. So take out this level first, this 1.14678. Once we take out this level, then we'll potentially be coming here, which will be 1.3977. Then once we break out this level, our next level target is going to be here, which is going to be 10686. So the euro is still very much bearish and wants to be looking for selling opportunities to the downside. So let's go to the daily time frame, and let's go to the 4 hours time frame and see what exactly is happening on the 4 hours time frame, guys. So this is the 4 hours time frame, and as you can see on the 4 hours time frame, nothing too different from what we saw. And yes, so these levels that I put above, these levels I put above here, as you can see, the market is making what we call lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower high, and this is just going to be a lower low. So yes, guys, this is why I put this level here, is because whenever the market comes here to make a retest, and to make a retest, yeah, this level is usually a vital level, because it can either be the market comes to this level and just starts consolidating again, like something like this. Let me show you guys. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So the market could come, break below here, give it a retest. Instead of it to break below here and continue the movement, it will come here and just start coming, going sideways and sideways and sideways. But that is not the case for the Euro USD on a 4 hours time frame, because last week we actually managed to close below this level. So the fact that we closed below this level on Friday, I was monitoring the market, and I saw that okay, the market actually came as high as here. And if we are closed with a bullish engulfing candlestick that matches this previous bearish engulfing candlestick, then I would have been saying okay, we need to look for more buying opportunities down to this level. Maybe we need to come and retest this level before we actually tank to the downside. But the fact that we close below this level here, this does give me more assurance that we are going to be heading further to the downside, and our next level target is actually going to be 1.3983. Do you understand me, guys? First of all, we tapped off of this bearish trend line here. As you can see, I'm making what we call lower lows, lower high. So it's just normal that we're going to come and put in a lower low around here. So once we put in a lower low around here, guys, then we are going to be looking at okay, what does the euro have to do now? Are we going to push off of this level here, or are we going to sell off of this level here? So those are the two things I want to be looking out for the euro going into next week. We want to wait for the euro to come down to this level to give us a clear direction of what exactly is going to be happening. So another entry strategy I use when I'm trading the euro is what we call the Fibonacci tool, and I'll be bringing out the Fibonacci tool now so you could see. So I'm going to be basically doing something from okay, the previous high to the initial low, and as you can see here, guys, what the market did was we came into this level. What the market did was we came into this level, this Fibonacci, okay, so we came into this 05 level here. We retested this 05, we broke below it, we tested this 05 level here, and we actually still very much bearish on the euro USD. So this is just further confirmation to us that on the euro USD we are very much bearish. All we want to be looking for is bearish opportunities to the downside. Like, be expecting the market to open with a bearish engulfing candlestick next week coming into this level. So this is our level to look out for in the coming week. Once we're able to take out this level, then we'll be able to know okay, what is next in line for us on the euro. Are we going higher or are we going lower? So that's all I have for you guys on today's analysis. So if you have any pair in mind, drop to the comment section and I'll make a video for you. But till then, see you guys next week and bye.